guess maybe it's like, you know.
Well, they literally hear the feeders going off when they come in.
You guys, someone has intervention, like a business, something you want to develop. Oh, okay. Yes, so essentially, everyone's a bank fit. Okay, definitely. You guys will do it yourself, sorry. Yes, essentially, everyone got network and so on.
Oh man, did I ruin it?
Nah. I took a few.
Oh, it looks thick, man.
CEO and co-founder JD Club. Today, is a women's only event, man. It was so nice to try us. So listen, the men who stay at home, but women here tonight.
We got a couple together.
Together?
Yeah. Yeah, cold.
Let's get a picture of it.
Yeah.
That in there still come.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, hard still. Let me get a few sounds in.
It's the cutest thing.
So I have taken the risk by and then chicken out. And then Kid has a unique hobby. So you have to be very masculine and all of that. Has a checking account. We also, the two winners were prizes to get 2 free.
And that's the way you need to think. Everything is an opportunity. And that's it. So if you have a phone, you can scan all brands. So obviously whatever I do, K-Dads, I do those. And it was lovely to talk with you guys and you're a great audience. So thank you so much.
it's probably worth something. So I held a masterclass. I then had so many people coming to me and asking me for like one-to-one coaching for their businesses. So I started doing that. And in the end, it grew to social media management and all those sorts of things. Doing it and being in the business, I built my own website, so I learned how to do that. Then people asked me to build theirs, so it was just a really organic thing. When I spoke to the Gen Z guys about doing this tool, they asked me a question which, if any of you have posted under 20 times, but the reason why I think it's really important to point that out is because as business owners, so I have a really great income, and of course now I'm going to get back to that. So I just wanted to share that and not show this, but it's not the reality. So you'll hear a lot of social media coaches like me that say you don't need to post every single day to grow your business, you don't need to do that. And it's right, you don't. As I say, I'm doing really great, and this is me currently. However, of course, with all the different social media platforms that we have, just because I think it's important to choose which ones are the best for your particular business. So the way that I always explain these is that Instagram, in which on TikTok with a low amount of following than you will on Instagram. Now LinkedIn, business, so it would be great for me to really push that platform to reach the kind of clientele that I want. Facebook for me are a gold mine, so I don't know if you all have like your local area Facebook group, or I'm from Loughton in Essex, so they'll be like, but essentially the Instagram alpha back in the day, it was in chronological order. So whoever posted, we're best friends, we're always liking each other's stuff, commenting, it all to my phone. They're not, it's just whatever you're looking at the most is what shows up more. So I'm a dog person, all I do is what I think that a lot of people get wrong. So if you've got a business and it's marketing there, because if someone's never heard of my business, they're not going to media manager, coach, web design. So if anyone's searching any of those things on Instagram, a bit more like suave and sophisticated with what we're describing our businesses as. But to give social media, we have all become very lazy. And if we're struggling to find leverage to then charge more. So as an example, if I'm a social media manager, and I say to you, and you come to me and your business, and likely you specialist, then you just does a little bit of everything. And I do think that sometimes when you try to kind of appeal to the masses, you end up appealing to sell on social media. So in sales in general, no matter what you're selling, if it's a product, service, you might go on to talk on your stories or something like that. I personally find that talking on stories is a lot less scary than like posting a video on your grid of you talking. Which means you can show little day in the life clips without even having to talk to the camera, without even really having to show yourself. So the more you can do this, again, it's just like anything that feels. So what kind of content should you be posting? For me, this goes for all businesses. I'm a very, very big believer that no matter what you're selling, you're chatting about information on my story. So whether I'm just talking about what the client results, or I'm doing tutorials of how I made a graphic, because once people see all of that, even if it's a product that you're selling, it's not a service like me, I still think you can show things in an Instagram famous content that keeps users on that.
But how are you guys doing today? That sounds really like you're having a good time. So, are you guys having a lot of fun? Say, yeah! Yeah! Yeah, that's what I thought. And while we're here, we can discuss at the back, all of those 10 free for £20, and they literally smell amazing. I wear them everywhere. They're oil-based, so they don't leave your clothes. Look at me, I should be doing my own promotion, and I'm doing his right now. So there he comes. He's not coming. Of course, leave it. Okay. It's alright, yeah, you can grab his phone, and then you can do it from. So, for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Liba, and I am your local UGC babe, accountant. I was like, wow, I've made it in life, like that's it, I can chill out, I'm going to be a millionaire, and I hated it, I was not happy in my job. And then I had my own podcast, and I used to run networking events like this, doing called DT Wave, and it was I made for myself. So I used to do like charity things. Oh, we're going ahead in the story. We'll come to that in a sec. So basically, I used to do a lot of charity work. I used to take every opportunity that there was. I was part of the council. I didn't have that in accounting, so I would look for these external sources. Don't get me wrong, I got good options, get paid for it. That's what I always tell myself. Anyway, then I got really sick. I actually ended up taking TB. So for 6 months, I had to take that every single day at the same time. If I missed one day, the treatment wouldn't work, and I was literally much longer. But I want to be in a place where I do care, because I want to care about my work. I want to care, I have pride in what I do, and know that I do a good job. So that's when I decided, okay, you know what? I have to take the plunge, I have to quit accounting. I thought today that you're the type of person to quit her job, and I told my manager that, and I did exactly that. We were like, I was scared. So I quit my job. I literally had no plan in place. Actually, I did. I got a job in marketing in London. So at this point, I decided, okay, what's the closest thing to already handed in my resignation? My friends were like, go back, like, you know, go back to your job. Just say to them that you made a mistake. I was like, I've already come so far. Like, that was a big enough deal for me to quit my job. I have to go forward with this and just see where it takes me. I stay working. My friends were like, go back to your resignation. No, sorry, not me. Went to the car park and I was giving my friend a driving lesson, and the security guard came out. He started talking about me. I'm not doing this real life story yet. The gym. And I was like, let me go and apologize for this job. Went over to apologize and was like, do you have a job right now? What are you doing? I was like, yeah, I'm an accountant, blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, I was going to offer you a job. I was like, I'm literally lying. But I'm actually lying. I don't have a job. I literally lost my job yesterday. One knows. It's a big secret because my dad will make me go back and get my job back. So I was like, I'm not going to tell anyone. I remember I was so excited when I got that job. I'd been a security guard for 3 months and I was thinking I made a mistake. When I got that job, I knew that this was the beginning of something big. Not because of the job, perfect. I didn't take the plunge. I just didn't do it. I didn't have opportunities from it. From that, I obviously marketed my own self. So I do UGC obviously. So I create ads for brands because people don't want to work with influencers anymore because they're expensive and people don't trust influencers. You're more likely to buy from me sitting in my night clothes than to buy. People are going to go back. There's a way to apply for jobs that people don't talk about as well, like especially schools. CVs are dead. Sorry, whoever's telling you your CV matters, it doesn't. You need to stand out now, and that's what you need to learn how to do to get your dream jobs. So yeah, really, really good vibes there. There's my team. They're all really, really nice, and yeah, really good. And I'm also going to the Cancer Festival this year. So I did some volunteer. I remember I was here, like the first event that I attended was last year, and then after that I just kept coming to a few events, and I met so many people like that.